Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Brickfreaks. If you wondered why you haven't seen a video from me in over a week, yes, that's the reason. That took me some time. And it's December and a lot of my colleagues are ill or sick. So in work we have a lot to do. I have a lot to work more hours than normally. And this took me a little bit more time than the other sets. So that's the reason for a little bit, wait for the next video. Okay. You've seen the pictures or some pictures of the assembly. You've seen pictures around, because I don't want to turn this here because it's massive. It's really wide. It's a little bit floppy or flippy. So this stands and I tell you everything. This is MK Stars, the AMC 170 Starfighter. Yeah, it's the ARC 170 Starfighter, mostly or often flown, I believe, by Captain Rex. I'm not totally sure. This has set number is 21044 and we have 4,698 pieces, so 4,700 pieces. The price, you see it in the set information. Links to the set and to the original designer, because this is a stolen mock, are in the video description, like mostly always. Okay, so let's go through. This has 12 building steps, so the number of parts for each building step is acceptable. Not too large, not too small, it's okay. It's okay. 16 perhaps would be a little bit better, because what I don't like is when a building step ends. So you build one wing and then the beginning of the next, and then this end of the building step. So why not make the whole wing? Or you know what I mean? I would prefer building steps for 4 for the middle, then 2 for the upper and downer wings, 2 for the middle wing, or something like that. So that it's more building step for the parts, but 12 building steps for the 4,700 pieces. I'm a little bit sick, so if I'm not so fit. Sorry for that, but I don't want to wait with the video till I'm totally sick, so I do this before I get sick tomorrow. But I'm feeling it. Okay. So 12 building steps. This took me between 16 and 18 hours. 16 and 18 hours, I can't tell you exactly, but around this time. The instructions, 195 pages for this amount of pieces is not much. It's not needed, because you build 4 times these and 2 times this and 32 times this, and yeah, so that's absolutely okay. But sometimes the angle is not very good. So I had problems with the mechanism. Here inside is a mechanism. You can, with a wheel here, turning gear, you can move up and down the wings. They are not synchronized, so if I go up now, or if I go down now, first this here will move so far and then this one came up. So it's not synchronized that all 4 are in the same movement. Be aware of that. I wasn't, so I was, oh, it's not working well, but it works. Okay. And the next thing is these here are hanging a little bit through. Even if you want to make this here totally flat, you get these 2 totally flat, but not these here. But the mechanism in the instruction is a little bit, you don't see it exactly. And some other parts of the instructions, you really have to look closely that you're finding the right spot. But it's manageable. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse, so it's absolutely manageable. Not perfect, but I want to tell you that it's not a Lego instructions. It's a mock instructions. Okay. Parts quality is good. absolutely okay, no problem. Clutch power, everything is fine, like we have mostly from Mould King, no problem. We have no color inconsistency, especially in the white that Lego has often. Meanwhile, no problem here. Everything's fine. Inside are a lot of unnecessary colorful bricks, like Lego. But I don't know if Mould King did this or the original designer used colored bricks inside to make it easier. I don't know. So I don't know who to blame, the designer or Mould King for not changing it or doing it. I don't know. So if you really want this for parts, it's good if you need the colors that are inside. You've seen in the pictures what colors these are, yellow and blue, light blue, and so on. But I've seen worse. There are much more sets from Lego where thinking, oh, 32 colors in such a small body. It's not so much colors, but I want to mention it. The assembly. So the assembly, the middle part, is not for beginners. If you are new to the channel, thank you, welcome. And you've seen the thumbnail and you're a fan of this and you know Lego doesn't offer you this ship in this size and you say, oh, I need this. No. If you have only assembled some Lego sets, then don't do this. First, build something different. It's not an expert set, but it's not a rookie set at all. So some of the building techniques, there are, I believe, one mistake. It's always the same. This part here, you build this as a whole. An incredible building technique. But when you want to bring it in, it doesn't fit. And so I had to move two blades, one stud to the other side, to the side, and then it clicked in perfectly. I was really, oh fuck, what is wrong? What did I wrong? Oh, another mock that's not great or that's not fitting. And then I realized the instructions are wrong. You really have to move two parts that clicking in a little bit, one stud to the side, and then it fits really perfectly. And I was, oh, great. It was just a mistake because it looks really cool and it's a smooth technique that it used. There are a lot of nice building techniques inside here. But like I said, it's not for beginners. So not for children and not for Lego starters. Build some more Lego sets, some more complicated Lego sets before you start with this, or you will be frustrated, really. Next is the mechanism here. Like I said, it's not good in the instructions. You don't see really, I was wrong with one hole, and so it doesn't work. It doesn't look smooth, it doesn't look the same, and then I had to check again. And so be careful with the mechanism here inside for the wings. Just have a closer look in the instructions, then you see it, but you really have to have a closer look. And then it works. It works. It's not synchronized, but it works. This here is really great. This here is repetitive. 2 times this, 4 times this, 32 times this. So this is the entertaining part, is the middle part. And there are some parts that are falling down. This here can fall down in the beginning sometimes. So if it falls down, let it away to the end, and then. Because you really have to, sometimes you have to bring it in another room to build further, because your family is coming, or you come against it. So if something falling here apart, just leave it this way and wait to the end. So, but like I said, this is a little bit, you need a little bit more tactile work is needed here, and it's a little bit filigree sometimes, but there are cool building techniques, cool usage of parts. It was really fun to build the middle part. This here was okay, not too repetitive or too boring, but you can build this here 4 times, so you can watch a series and click all together. 32 times this, you can watch a series. So that's okay. This is the entertaining and to be awake part, and this is I can watch TV part. So we have 2 parts in the set. This advanced, this here repetitive. Okay. This middle part, the 2 thrusters here, the front of the thrusters, they are on carbon axles, and I would prefer them half a centimeter, 7-8 millimeters shorter than this tool. You can rotate this, would be a little bit more in, and the gap here is not so. It's not a big gap, but you see it could be a little bit more to the back of the thrusters. If you have a good saw, then just cut it off a little bit. So I have to look, because they must be this way, I believe. So like I said, it's totally rotatable, no problem at all. I show you when you lift it up how gravity will working in. So I'm a little bit sick. So okay. So now you see gravity working. The middle wings are bending a little bit, not too much, and the 2 down wings here, they really go down. But I want to show you the bend of the whole thing, because if you want to have this hanging, then be aware that the cannons are not this, they are this, because it bends a little bit through. But yeah, it's 92 centimeters in width, so that's a big scale set. I forgot from the German version. I still have these little fruity flights here. 26 on the wing here in the full extended version. Around 23 here, the Mechatroid, and if you bring up this cannon here, it's perhaps 24 or something like that. And the depth of this here, 55 centimeters. And it really has some weight. The box is, when it came, and I thought 4,700 pieces and so on, and mostly these UCS sets came in 1 big box or in 2 not so big boxes, but it came in 1 not so big box, and I was, everything inside there? And I checked the number, and it was only 1 number, so only 1 box, and I was surprised. I thought the box must be bigger, but yeah, Chinese work, they clamped this here in a relatively small box, so I was surprised. 30 on 30 on 30, so around these measurements. So I was, oh man, and instructions too inside. So I was really surprised that this set can be packed into 30, 30, 30, because it's really a big scale set, a really massive big scale set. Okay. There's not much more to say. It's really, really nice middle part here with cool building techniques, very cool usage of parts. You recognize that this is a mock instructions and not a designer instructions or a designer that instructions designer. And, Lego or the most companies have 2 designers, a designer for the set and a designer for the instructions. And a mocker don't know so many things about how to make a perfect instruction. So this is not a perfect instruction, but it's manageable. And we've seen much worse here on this channel. We've seen much worse. Okay, the quality is good to very good. And yeah, you get 16 to 18 hours of fun and a real amazing, impressive looking set. If you like it, it's in your eyes. I'm not here to judge the sets for their appearance. Mostly I'm judging for the building techniques and so on. And technical wise, this is a great set. I like it too from the look. It's not perfect, but which set is perfect? It has some small failures or things that could be done better, but overall this is a good set. If you like what you're seeing, then buy it. You have great building assembly experience in the middle, and this is an enormous set. It's an enormous, cool looking set. Okay? If you have any questions, write it in the comments. I try to answer it. And one thing for the book, if you're watching this to the end, nobody does, but for the 3 people that are watching it to the end, and if you're looking older videos here on the channel, don't make any commentaries, because I don't read the commentaries if the sets are half a year old or a year old, because it's too much. So if you have questions, do it look at it, how old this is. I'll answer the first half year or something like that to the sets, but after half a year, I don't, not always, but mostly I don't answer the comments, because it's too much. It's just too much, okay? That's not an evil person, but I'm a normal working man, and I'm not living from the channel here, so I normally go to work like most of you, so I don't have the time. I have 2 dogs, 2 children and a wife. It's horrible to mention the dogs before my wife and my children, isn't it? Okay, I'm a horrible man. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. And yeah, this was the UCS ARC 170 Starfighter. Bye-bye.